Hello. Hello everybody. We're back to regular streaming again. I just wanted to make a quick mention of our charity stuff. So the final total that our team got is now at 100 and no, not 100, sorry. It's $1,174, which is huge. That's a lot of money. So yeah, that was awesome. We're gonna go back to regular programming now. Kind of. I'm gonna be doing Tuesdays and Thursdays only for a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. I do need like a little bit of sort of recuperation, and maybe like I'm kind of reassessing a little bit my streaming sort of setup, if you will. Especially like collabs. I think I'm gonna keep very small from here on out, in terms of like the number of people in any one thing. But yeah. Also, we're definitely gonna keep our focus mostly on single player stuff. So with that being said, let me bring up Final Fantasy IV. Where is it? I can't see it. There we go. I'm blind. Is my controller charged? I hope so. Also, I have slightly rejigged this scene about a bit so that we can have a bit more consistency and like visual ability, because it's one of those things where, you know, it's a big, I got a big model and I can put my wings away, but I don't always want to do that. And also just standing up versus being like a square is very different in terms of how much space you take up. But then there's the Fuji text in the chat. So what I've done is I've gotten sort of a slightly different setup here. I just realized that the Fuji text actually does overlap the chat, so I'm going to have to change that. But yeah, you'll see what I mean when I open the game. I've done something similar to this before, but I never quite I didn't like the way it was before, because when I did it the last time, I had it in such a small square that it was kind of a bad trade. Whereas as you can see now, it's still a decent chunk of the screen, but it's just a lot less covered up, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? What's our volume right now? The game seems a lot louder. Maybe I'll do a bit of adjustment on the volume mixer as well. There we go. I don't want it to be too quiet for you guys, and I don't think volume mixer changes that for you, so look, it is still, yes, that's a decent volume, I think. Okay. So, look at the party then. It is so loud. The game's really loud. I think I might know why. Hang on. Which one is it? Is it really loud? It doesn't look loud on my end. Bruh. I'm looking for my settings, like, is there a second audio source or something? Hey Triv, how you doing? You little scamp. Hope you're doing good, my dude. So I was very busy last week and I didn't actually get any of the grinding done. So we're going to be chilling out and grinding a little bit just so we can get Rosa and Kane up to snuff, because Rosa especially is a bit fragile right now. And we're going to fix that. How's your day going, Triv? What are you up to? What have you been up to the past week or so? That is me kicking off the tea off the boat 2 days before we celebrate. Ah, I see. Is it customary to bully the English before Independence Day? Is that part of the tradition? Let's see. So 27. Okay, so we want to get to at least 35, which might take a while, I'm not gonna lie. But if she praises it, just heal her, or does it heal everybody? I think we're gonna have her pray as default. And Kane is going to attack by default, that's fine. Do we have any mages besides Rosa? We don't now, do we? Okay, that's fine then. Attack. You're kicking, right? Yep. Not much. Trying to figure out why I can't sleep. Sleep is a complicated thing. There's a lot of factors to think about, like the consistency of your sleep, how much sleep you've had recently, potential stress factors, what you were doing up until the point you went to bed. There's a lot to think about, you know. Actually, we'll probably be fine as an auto. Wow, 1,500 for the back row. My suggestion to you would be avoid sugar and caffeine past midnight. Try to sleep around the same time every night, and if you find yourself never able to sleep, maybe sleep for a little bit less each night. Maybe you don't need as much sleep as you think. I've been trying to figure out my perfect sort of sleep hours. Because, you know, too little and I can get by on quote unquote too little. But then at the same time, I'm like a little bit drowsy and just not ideal. But too much at the same time, I'll get like headaches and stuff. So it's tricky balance. And also I want to have, you know, as much time as possible in the day. So if I sleep for too long, I end up getting up too late or going to bed early than I want to go to bed. And yeah, I want to make sure I don't accidentally do that. Nice. Is this the best place to grind, or was there a better place? I feel like there might have been a better place. I don't remember. There was that place we went via airship, but I don't think we can go there anymore. And I think that's the last place we went, right? This is like the best we've got, really, which isn't ideal, but I guess it's fine for getting a level 27 up. Because he's very underleveled for this dungeon, actually. Yeah. Let's keep him topped up. Have you been asleep all night, Twiv? Or did you just get up early? Like, have you been unable to sleep all night? Because that would be rough. How are we enjoying the game? It's good, yeah. I wasn't sure about the whole fixed jobs thing, but I think it's a good trade-off because you get quite a good story and character development as a result. Except for like 5 hours, oof. Do you feel awake or do you feel like drowsy? You might be secretly a mutant, you know? The future of mankind, someone who only needs to sleep for like 5 hours tops to be fully rested. That'd be pretty sweet, but also there's a downside as well, because if you don't want to stay up, you ain't got no choice. I am tired as hell, yeah, it figures. 5 hours is not enough for a normal person. And I mean normal in a very broad sense. Like even 6 hours is a bit weak. And yet some people do it like it's normal. It's crazy to me. But man, I'm always tired after work. How much sleep did you get? 6 hours? Gee, yeah, it's definitely just your work that's the problem, not your sleep. Bruh. Yeah, I don't know. It's because people want to min-max their day, but inadvertently they actually make their day shitter because it's like, sure, you got more hours, but you don't do anything in them because you don't have the energy to. So it's like, you know, it's better to get too much sleep than too little, because yeah, you can actually use the hours you do have, you know. My old sleep goal was like 7.5 hours because it's supposedly like good for your rhythm, but I'm finding that I think I might need more than that. It's either that or it's meds. I'm not sure which is the cause, but 9 hours feels like it might be a little bit too much because I can't do it consistently. So I tried about 8 hours last night and I'm feeling decent, although it isn't like a great time to wake up in terms of like your rhythm. Because you know how you have like REM sleep, you got like your light sleep and your heavy sleep. Quite a heavy time to wake up, but at the same time, I also have this thing where I go to bed more than 7.5 hours. I wake up somewhat, and then I go back to sleep again, which makes me think either I'm just really used to 7.5 hours, or it's my body saying, why are we not awake? I'm done. So maybe it's like 8 hours exactly. We're talking about music now. You know REM is named after the sleep thing, right? So maybe I'll go for exactly 8 hours tonight and see what happens. Because I feel like our bodies know best, right? And if you've ever had that where you slept too much, it's named after the band. Yeah, that's right, exactly. Like I feel like everyone must have woken up, done it where they like slept too much and they remember waking up a few times. That's your body saying, what are we doing? Why are we still asleep? REM did Losing My Religion, right? Losing my religion, trying to keep my eye on you. That song. That's REM, if I'm not mistaken. Bruh. You know what? It's been a hot minute since someone's done that to me. So losing my levels, trying to shoot myself in the face. Don't let me quickly save my game. The ultimate Russian roulette, yeah. Risk blue screen. That was the real Russian roulette. I don't know if I could get like a refund on warranty because I've had a bunch of issues with this GPU. Like if I underclock, it crashes. And there's been some other weird crashes like what you just saw. And also there's another issue that's like... That's basically... God, just if you're gonna sneeze, just sneeze, my god. Like hard baked into the hardware where if you use the AV1 encoder, the resolution doesn't display properly. Which I feel like I should be able to get a refund for something like that, right? Don't you think? Maybe I'll look into a refund and try and get a different GPU. Because, yeah. In fact, just a couple of days ago, or not even that, on Sunday even. So yeah, a couple of days ago, big brain. I updated my AMD drivers, and then I couldn't run anything without it crashing. It would blue screen my computer. So yeah, AMD, very cool. I had to uninstall all the drivers and then reinstall the old one. And I'm still having issues. God damn it. But I don't know if I can get a refund for AMD being shit, you know? Or if that's just like, well, you bought AMD, so, I mean, you got what you paid for. I kept having issues too. They'll probably just send you another AMD card, but there's no point then, because half of it's just AMD being terrible. I hate to be an AMD hater, because I'm no fan of Nvidia. They're greedy bastards, but like at least their shit works, you know? And I wouldn't mind trying Intel, but it's too early to be risking my money on that, you know? The earliest I would buy into Intel would be like 3rd gen. So I feel like I feel like my hands are tied a little bit. Can't say I didn't try. Yeah. Yeah, I've got an AMD CPU as well. I had 0 issues with the CPU. But the GPU's been a problem for every couple of months. There's a new issue I find, you know. The thing that bothers me the most, one of the reasons I bought this newer AMD card in particular was because it has the AV1 encoder. And then it turned out on this generation of AV1 AMD cards, the AV1 encoder is not configured correctly, and it's a hardware issue, so they can't fix it on the software side. So if I ever stream with it, there's going to be a weird black border on my stream, which defeats the purpose of me buying this newer GPU when I could have bought something cheaper and had the same performance. Like, it just blows. At the very least, maybe I can sell it secondhand. It's probably still worth a decent amount. It's probably like, I don't know if it's like a year old now. I think the new ones have come out quite yet. So maybe I could get something else, like a 30 series or something, for around the same price. I don't know. Maybe that's just like wishful thinking. No worries, Triv. Honestly, I appreciate, in a weird way, Triv, I appreciate you inadvertently crashing my stream, because that's giving me the motivation I need to get a graphics card that doesn't suck balls. That's it. That was the last straw. And you know what's funny as well is because I'm on AMD, my encoding quality is also worse on this encoder as well. And I thought it didn't matter because I have AMD AV1, but then AV1's also going to be shit because of the border problem. So fuck it, we're going back to Nvidia, baby. But that's it. I used to stream at 50 FPS, 720p, because I do have like a limit because of my bitrate. And not only that, but it looked better on top of that. So yeah. And another big thing I've noticed as well with AMD streaming is the performance hit is much bigger. It's much more noticeable. I didn't like even really have to consider the performance hit with an Nvidia card, but with an AMD card, if I'm playing like a high-end game like Red Dead Redemption 2 and I'm playing on high graphics and I'm streaming at the same time, I'll lose like 20-30 FPS. It's wild. I don't know why they don't give a shit. I don't know why they don't try harder. I don't know why they suck so bad. The funny thing is, like, I feel like Intel have been around for like a year and I'm already more impressed with them. And some of the people that are working at Intel are literally originally AMD engineers. So why does AMD suck so bad? I don't understand. Is it just something they fucked up early on that's just baked in as an issue that they just never fixed? Is it a funding issue? Don't they care enough? I don't get it. It's like AMD can't go a year without fucking up their GPUs, you know? Don't get me wrong, Nvidia has some missteps. I don't know what Nvidia cards you've had, Trev, but there was the 970 GTX 970 was my first Nvidia like desktop card, and it was a great card, right? However, it was advertised as 4 gigabytes of VRAM when it was actually 3.5 with 500 megs, which is different. It's not the same thing. It doesn't work the same way. So it was blatantly falsely advertised and they just got away with it. And it did come with issues because of that, but it was still a really good card for the price. It just, yeah, the fact they got away with it did piss me off though. Honestly. It's tough being a gamer, Trev. Had the 1050 Ti, then the 2060 Super, and then the 4060 Ti. Never had any problem with any of them. I didn't really have any problems with my 970. I did have problems with SLI. SLI was a total total joke. SLI was a thing for about 3 years, and then the support just started plummeting. And suddenly I had this second GPU that was doing nothing 95% of the time. Until eventually I turned it off, because when it was on, it would just cause me problems. And then I sold the thing. Bye, bro. But in terms of like streaming quality, performance options, optimization, like everything's just on point with Nvidia. They are cocky for a reason, and it's because they just have a big lead. It's probably never going to change either. I don't know if anyone's ever going to catch up. I feel like the best chance, this is a crazy thing to say, right? AMD has been around for a long time making graphics cards at this point, and yet I believe the company that has the best chance of beating Nvidia in the GPU market is Intel. That's wild to say, but I really do believe it. That a rampage pings? Yeah, sorry about that. I had a bunch of crashes. Let me quickly make a statement in the thingy so people don't get mad at me. Hey, I brought you here, I guess. Next time I'm just gonna triple ping you guys to watch my streams. I agree. Yeah, see, I feel like everyone was like, oh man, Intel wasn't quite ready to launch. And then Intel's just like, boom, huge update, boom, huge update, boom, plus 50% FPS, boom, plus 180% FPS on this game. Like they were on it. They gave a shit. And they still give a shit. They take feedback as well. Like people say, oh, the software is great, but I wish it wasn't an overlay. And they're like, okay, bet, we'll make it just a normal window then. Like they listen and they actually care. And I feel like by 3rd gen, Intel is going to be a serious competitor in the sense that, like, I think it's going to be easily surpassing AMD, which puts it in an interesting position for sure. If they can last that long, because the trouble is, even if they're doing really well, they need people to adapt. What's the word I'm looking for? To use their stuff. Otherwise, it's gonna quickly be like the board's gonna be like, no, this isn't working. Pull the plug. And you need multiple years head start on GPUs in order to release them. So there are a lot of Intel fanboys. I have seen a bunch of people buy the cards, so maybe. I feel like they were careful not to make too many cards on this 1st gen because they probably knew that sales would be fairly low. And it was more of sort of like an opening move than like, you know, a full generation. Not to say they aren't caring about their generation, because obviously they want to prove their worth. But yeah, I feel like Gen 3 or Gen 2 are going to be a much bigger generations. Even actually looking at how well Gen 1 is doing right now, I think even Gen 2 could be viable as an option. I don't know. We'll have to see for the reviews. Battle Mage, right? That might be the one. I don't know if I'm willing to take the risk though. Because the thing is, like, Nvidia might be expensive, but at least when I buy the GPU, I know I'm not going to get crashes and issues all the time. But Intel's less proven, so... I took a risk on what I thought was a fairly matured GPU company, and look at me sitting here bitching about it, so... Clearly, you gotta watch out for the false information, you know? Because people will just be like, oh yeah, AMD's been great for a while. They don't have issues at all anymore. Yeah. Oh, do they? No issues, huh? Okay. I believe you. But yeah, maybe like a 30 series would do me. At least that way I'll get access to DLSS, which is always the thing that gets added. It's like, you got the AMD and Intel versions, which literally work on every card, and the devs are like, nah, we'll add DLSS. Okay. Sure. There was a new graphical update for Final Fantasy XIV, and they added 2 enhancement systems. One was DLS 3.0 and 2.0, and the other one was AMD FSR 1. Not even 2, FSR 1. Which is barely upscaling at all. And for that, I don't even think they implemented it. I think they just toggled the switch on the on their side, and that was it. They called it a day. I guess if FSR 2.0 is a pain in the ass to put in, then. I got an Nvidia card for DLSS, then proceeded to mostly play pixel graphics games. I mean, here I am playing 3D Remake Dora, so yeah. But you know, when I do need it, it's nice to have it, you know? Because it's yeah. It's just yeah. What can I say, really? The thing that I want performance-wise is just, like, my PC not to be boiling hot. If I can achieve that, then I'm happy, you know. High graphics, not boiling hot. Oh, that's another big reason why I went AMD actually, is because Nvidia cards are very high wattage at the moment. So I guess that is one issue if I decide to get Nvidia. Yeah, I don't know if I have the watts for Nvidia card. I have like 200 spare watts with the surplus. Let me have a look real quick. I got like a thingy. Here, I'll open it for you guys to view hierarchy. This used to be a really good page, but they've slowly stripped away info over time, which really sucks. Even the info they already had, they just got rid of, which is stupid. Let's go past this. We want the second one, I think. No, not this one. Wait, what? Oh, I see. They've stuffed everything that I care about in one little box. All right. Yeah, look at this, right? So I'd get probably like a 30 series. Let's see. 30 series. 450 watts. 350 watts. 350 watts. 400 watts. 320 watts. 290 for the 3070 Ti. If I go too low though, then I'm getting a significant decrease. Right now I have the 7600 Radeon, which is, where is it? Right here, 165. I think I could do like 200 tops. So I'm looking for something around 200. That would be like not terrible. 4070 Super's 220 actually. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. Only problem is it's $589 compared to how much is the MSRP of my current card? 579, right? Oof. Where was it? 589, ouch. 589 versus, where was it? 269, it's like double the price. And I have to sell it pre-owned because I'm probably not going to accept a refund. That's a pretty big investment. And it looks like 20 and 30 series are just going to be... Wait, hang on a minute. My 7600's here. 3060 Ti. Oof, that's still quite expensive considering. Well, hang on a minute. 3070 is less. And it's 220 watts. Maybe I could get like a 3070. Once the zinc was based on a real story, they were stealing electricity from people? What? You what? $399 for 220. Ooh. $374 for 160 watts. That actually sounds doable, and it's current gen. No way that's the actual price though, right? Oh no, that's about right, at least for your country. Trouble is they tend to be more expensive than mine, but there you go. Maybe I'll get a 4060 Ti then. It's apparently 65% on their thing versus my current one, which is 53%. It would be an upgrade, surprisingly. Not that I need an upgrade, but I mean, if I'm going to get a different GPU, it might as well be an upgrade. Oh, I just realized there's also the 16 gigabyte. How many gigabytes is this? 8 gigabytes? That's what I've already got anyway, I think. Maybe I should go for higher gigabytes because that might be worth it, honestly. I'll keep both of those open for my reference later. For context, Dora, I had a couple of crashes with my GPU and it's taken me over the edge. It's the last straw. I've had a bunch of issues and enough is enough, and I'm going back to NVIDIA, baby. That's it. That's it. I tried. AMD, I tried. You just kept letting me down. And these aren't minor issues I've had either. They've been pretty major. Like on Sunday I was blue screening. Today I've had multiple crashes just trying to launch a random game. Like, that's not a thing that should be happening. can't undervolt or overvolt because everything just crashes all the time, even if it's by the tiniest amount of change. Just bad. Anywho, not that I'm belly aching too much about it, because you know. Hopefully I can if I can't refund it, I can still sell it for a decent amount because it's still current gen. So that's something. That reminds me of a story actually. There was this one channel. Here's the one thing that made me very skeptical of AMD, right? There was this one channel I was looking at a review of an AMD card, and he was like, the Lisa Su gave me a signed special founder's edition of this card. And he was talking about how impressive a card it was and stuff. And then he was like, he mentioned sort of offhandedly to try and get it out the way, like, oh, by the way, this card was actually broken when I got it, but they got me a new one. Like, bruh, even one they deliberately picked out for a reviewer didn't work properly. Signed by Lisa Su herself. Wow. Broken goods. Pretty wild. Let's see, what are we doing? 31? Okay, I want to get Rose out to at least 35 so she doesn't get one hit. Speaking of Final Fantasy XIV though, they got a nice sort of subtle upgrade. I will say I thought it would look more dramatic in game. There are certain aspects which really pop where they didn't before, but it does feel like because they haven't done everything at once, it's kind of like when you get a small update. It's like when you're like, oh, there's an update for Don't Starve. There's more content. And then you get on Don't Starve, and it's like, oh, I mean, this is cool, but it's beatable in about an hour. It's a bit bigger than that, but it still feels the same, where it's like, it feels like part of something whole rather than the full thing, and as a result, it's not quite as mind-blowing as it could have been if they did it in all in one. But I guess it's probably better to just do it this way. It's an ammo. Prices are so abysmal for graphics cards. Oh, absolutely. I mean, back when I wanted to get one, back in 2020, 2021, I really, really needed one. And I think we all know what happened around that time. Thankfully, crypto is not that big at the moment, but the problem with that, of course, is once the crypto ran out, we got flooded with these really poorly taken care of crypto mining cards. Which nobody wants to buy. And then like a few months after that happened, we immediately got a new generation for NVIDIA and they were like, I'd like both your lungs, please. Also, here's a brick that comes with an adapter that will burn your PC. Enjoy! Like I said, it's tough being a gamer. If you want to be a PC gamer, be prepared to deal with BS with the GPUs. If you want to be a console gamer, be prepared to be censored by Sony, or be stuck with weird decisions by Xbox, or be unable to buy all the games that you actually want to play on Nintendo because for some reason they just locked them in a vault. Oh, and have really shitty online as well. And Nintendo Online is a joke, and they make you pay for that as well. And if you want to be a mobile gamer, just don't. Honestly, yeah. That's hell, man. Every mobile game is designed to suck the fun out of your life. The whole point of a game is to be fun, not to be like a massive chore. And that's what every mobile game feels like. It's a massive chore. Oh, you didn't log in and spam this button 500 times. Well, I guess you're not getting this rare skin we bring out once every 10 years. Should have played every day. Mobile gaming. I got nothing against mobile games, but that's been my experience with them. They just suck my soul out from my body. And I never, it's like, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it. I don't understand how you can make a game that sucks you in. It isn't fun and makes you miserable. Who made this game? The devil? Who made mobile games the way they are? Why can't we just have fun games on mobile? Is that so hard? I'll tell you why. Because the attitude is, ironically, nobody wants to buy a game on mobile. But they'll happily spend hundreds of pounds or dollars or euros or whatever on said game when they get into it, if it's free. Because it's all psychological manipulation. Oh, I'm just playing for free. I'm just trying it out. 5 minutes later, you're buying skins. Oi, oi, oi. Boom, 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 boom. But it's a limited swimsuit skin. That's right. It's on 20% discount and they're taking it off the store in June. Or in August. And it won't be back for a whole year. And it will be in a different color. You can't get the white color. It'll be the normal pink one again. You've got to get the limited one. Another pet peeve of mine, when there's a limited item and all they do is they just make it a color variant you can only get then, to force you to buy an otherwise mid costume, because it's like, well, if you like this color of it, you better get it now because you'll never ever get it again, and you can only get the alternate color. Like Paladins does that shit. Paladins like, oh, you didn't play this event? Well, you can have the alternate coloring of it. You'll never get the original. Why? Why don't let me get it in some way? I don't understand. Why do you have to torture me for not playing for a week? Did you hear what happened with Paladins, Dora? Apparently the servers were so broken you just couldn't play a game for more than a minute without everything crashing on you. And they weren't talking about it. The Paladins team just went silent for like a month and the game was just dying. Only reason I learned about it was because I happened to see Andrew Chicken post some videos about it. And then finally, apparently it got fixed. High res moment, yeah. High res is something. I'll tell you what. You know, they massively nerfed Lilith, which is crazy because, like, A, no one was playing with her, and B, she was already difficult enough. Like, I don't understand why you need to make her even harder. Also, they did a blizzard to my emoji as well. Yeah, they did a blizzard to emoji. It's like what happened with Mercy back in the day. Mercy was one way, and then she became a totally different character. And the old character that I loved was just gone. And they've done that to Moji in Paladins now, where it's like, oh, it looks like Moji, but this is different, and this is different, and this does a different thing. She's a different class now. But other than that, it's totally Moji, guys. Should have just been like an alt. Like people were saying, it should have been like another of Moji's race, like a support character, like a separate support character. But no. I get that you can play support more aggressively, but at the end of the day, if you're support, you're expected to do some supporting, so it does inevitably change the Moji forever. You'll never quite be the same Moji again, you know? You'll just try and imitate it, and that's about it. But who knows? I'm not going to hate on that decision because I never tried her. Maybe she was good now. She was always a bit weird as a flank, but she had a fan base. Albeit a small one, but you know. There was a small amount of people playing Lilith, but they're happy to nerf her into the ground, so I don't think they care about the size of the fan base for each character. Everyone would just go like, Lilith is so overpowered, and no one would ever play her. If she's so strong, why don't you play Lilith then? I hate people that do that, where it's like, oh, this character's so strong, why does no one ever play her then, huh? She requires actual skill, that's why. Called a high skill ceiling. I liked her, was it, but I was shit at playing it. Moji? Yeah, I adored Moji. But I had to drop her at one point because I was just getting wrecked. I didn't realize you actually played Paladins, Triv. Nice. I was in a Paladins binge, I guess last year. Was it last year? Time flies. It's really hard to know when things happened at this point. Tracer for me? Yeah. Don't you just hate it when there's a character in a game and it's like, I love that character. Damn, I can never play them. The dwarf guy. Oh, yeah. Bruh. But that always sucks though. It's like you want more than anything. Like for me, in Overwatch, that was Genji. I played a whole bunch of Genji to get better with him, but I could never quite get good. Like I was always tryharding to be average, you know. And then at some point you're just like, this isn't worth the effort because I could be trying less with a different character and getting the same or better performance. Just sometimes you're just not suited to a character, and it sucks, but it'd be like that. Alas. I like Tracer as well. Tracer also interested me, but again, I wasn't very good with her. I wasn't very good with many of the flanky characters in Overwatch, but for some reason I was really good at them in Paladins. So I really do think it's the design thing. And the design just doesn't click for me with the Overwatch ones. Or just maybe the game balance itself is the reason it feels different. Because I was a beast at flanking in Paladins, but definitely not on Overwatch. Level 33, okay, not too bad. Again, I apologize for not doing the grinding last week, but I was doing charity streams every day, so I didn't really get a break, honestly. I was streaming as long as I could, and then I would just be so exhausted I just wouldn't want to do anything, so... And I kind of couldn't because I needed to save energy for the next day's stream, and even when I did all that, I still managed to get really burned out by Saturday. I had to stop early. So I could get Sunday down at least. Sunday was a good stream though, that was fun. Boop, 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 boop. It's sort of a shame that I don't really play Paladins anymore, because I would probably have fun. I think my biggest problem with Paladins was always that I just got too invested and too angry. It's a little bit too competitive, you know? I try to avoid competitive gaming, because I always get salty. Heavy farming, yeah, I got no choice. I need levels. Rosa came at 27. Everyone else was 40 plus. I mean, you laugh, but it's pretty wild how much that can mess up my whole day. And I also just don't like being that person, you know. I don't like being the angry guy. I hate that. I feel bad as well when I'm playing with other people and I get angry, because I feel like I don't know, it's like very uncomfortable for them as well. And it's also not fun to be that angry. It's not healthy either. I've always preferred PvE though in general, like even if you take rage aside. I prefer working with people than against them. That's just the kind of person that I am. That's why I like supports and stuff, because I like to be a supporting aspect of a team rather than an aggressive aspect of an enemy team. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down here? But yeah, besides Paladins, there's also like Don't Starve Together. I played so much of that on this channel. I do intend to go back. DST is a very weird game because it's like... Dora had this perfect meme for it, where it's like thinking about playing DST, actually playing a DST. Honestly, thinking about playing DST is the best part. Because playing the game can be pretty rough sometimes, what I say. Like, I can do it, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of a stressful game. More stressful than it really needs to be at this point. They do certain things in DST which I like feel like don't actually add anything to the game, but just make it more tedious to play. Difficulty is a very difficult balance. because like you want to be challenged, right? And to me, I feel like the bosses do an excellent job of that. But what I don't find challenging is constantly having to like upkeep the durability of like a stone so I can stay warm, or you know, like eating every 2 minutes because the bar goes down so quick. I don't find that challenging. I just find it to be obstructing what I actually want to do in the game, you know? I had this issue with Sims 2 where it's like there's so much great things you can do in that game, so many great expansions, but your Sims are always tired, hungry, filthy, like you're constantly upkeeping. You can't get out the house. It's so hard to get out the house and do anything for like 5 minutes in Sims 2. Because they're just always in need of something. You just kind of have to be like, okay, well maybe I can do that on the way or something, you know? Otherwise nothing ever happens. I'd play more Sims 2 if it wasn't for that balance. They've definitely gotten better at it ever since, but the problem is the game's got worse. so it's and not worse in the sense that, you know, maybe that was a bad change, but like other things got like worse. Like Sims 3 was a bit too broken, Sims 4 was a bit too hollow. Yeah, item durability is such an overly done thing. It's like, I don't need to repair 1,000,000 pieces of equipment. I don't feel challenged. I just feel like I have to do chores. It's like you're playing a game and your mum comes in and goes, "Have you done your washing yet?" It's like I could do my chores in real life. I don't need them in video games. It's my pet peeve when it comes to like games that shove in like crafting and stuff, because they always add the durability as well. Like, oh my god, Breath of the Wild is amazing. You get all these different weapons and stuff, and you can craft this stuff, and you eat and everything, and it's like, oh great, another open empty space for me to take 10 hours to cross. Then I got to spend like half an hour fixing my gear because it has like 10 durability. I got to go grind this sword because all the ones I started with are trash. Like, it doesn't add to the game. For me, it takes from the game. This is why I hate Minecraft. Minecraft was like a niche, cool thing. And then someone decided that every game needed to be Minecraft. And then from that point, for like the next 10 years plus, it was just introducing the crafting system. Honestly. Like, look at Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is a great example. Imagine if New Horizons didn't have like, well, go repair your tools and shit. It would be so much of a better game. It doesn't add anything. All you need to do to make better tools worth it is just make them work faster. Like, have a better shovel that digs faster or something. It doesn't have to be like a breakable thing with a worse durability, you know? I don't know. So maybe some people are into that, but like, I don't see the appeal, you know? It's just adding chores. They just get in the way of the game, you know? One thing I have an issue with actually in Final Fantasy 14 is so there's a glamour system, right? If you want to make your armor look like other armor, you either need to have that armor on you or in your glamour dresser. To put things in your glamour dresser, they need to be 100% durability. The problem with that is, if you have a lot of armor, and you get a lot of armor pretty quick, it's an MMO, or like a lot of weapons or whatever, if they're not equipped, you can't repair them all at once. You gotta go, oh, head, body, repair these. Legs, repair these. Boots, repair these. Jewelry, repair those. And you have to go through that process every time before you put it in the glamour dresser. Otherwise it won't let you put it in. It's very annoying. Especially because if you forget, you then have to wait for the loading screen between the inn and like the bar or whatever. So to then go to the merchant and repair, and then go through the dialogue to get back into the inn, then wait for the loading screen, then get back to the glamour dresser. It's a minor thing, because it's honestly repairs is not a huge issue in that game, but still, I wish they just had a repair everything button, you know, rather than making me shift for everything. But yeah, I don't know if devs miss this kind of stuff, or if they're aware of these kind of issues in their games, and it's just a case of like they have too much to do, or it's not worth going back and fixing, or you know. See, Clay, the DST team, they had this pre-existing thermal stone, and they were like, oh, this is actually quite a useful item. We need to nerf it. And the nerf they came up with was make it more annoying. And people still use it all the time. So all it did was make the game worse. And that was it. That's all they changed. It didn't stop people using it as like their only heat source or whatever. Because it's just still the best. It didn't actually address the problem, it just made it more annoying to use. But yeah, durability, when I see a game and I'm like, oh, I get new gear, and I look at the gear and I see that there's no durability, I honestly breathe a sigh of relief. It's like, yes, this is mine forever. I actually feel like I've actually progressed, not that I've temporarily found something useful that's going to break on me later. It's like the difference between finding a potion and finding a legendary sword, you know? Finding a legendary sword is great. If that legendary sword is a durability, it's like finding a good potion. It's like, oh, that'll be useful, but not a big deal because I'm just gonna lose it eventually, you know? It's actually one of the things that Terraria does right, is that when you get a pickaxe or a piece of armor or whatever, you just have it. That's it. You have that forever. Unless you drop it or bin it, but still, it's a permanent upgrade. You feel the progression, you know. Hey, welcome, Link. Yeah, I was wondering when someone would notice that wasn't redeemed. Any of you could have been first at any moment, but you forgot. So Link here is first. Let's go. How you doing, Link? Yeah, you having a good day, my dude? I apologize for not hanging out with you much last week because I was very exhausted after the charity streams, but this week I'm only doing 2 streams, so I should be able to play some Dark and Darker and stuff with you. What about ya? Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. Can't complain. Yeah. But I was busy last week because I was streaming every day, but now that I'm not streaming every day, I should hopefully have some time to do stuff. I just wanted to let you know because I feel like I haven't really talked to you much or anything last week, and I didn't want you to feel like, you know, I just like disappeared on you. What are we on now? 35. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's good. Just making sure. And I'm glad to hear you're doing good, my dude. Yay! Like for your headbat. I like this version of the Chocobo song. There's something cute about the whistles. Don't ask me why. fact, if you want to see, this is what it looks like. My new background looks like this. There's a ghost. Spooky ghost. Probably don't even need to go to the end, but I might as well. Just to top up my MP and stuff. In 3 months. Oh yeah, it's just round the corner though. Should I do something for Halloween? Do you guys hope and pray for me to play horror games, or is it the opposite? It's one thing I have always noticed, right? When it comes to Halloween especially, this is a big thing. Oh yeah, we want to go to the underworld. I think I have a vague idea where that was. Is that every streamer will be like, Spooky Month, Day 1, Horror Game 1. Like, it's a huge deal, it's Spooky Month and they're playing horror games, right? The problem is, everyone is doing that. So if you go on Twitch, 95% of your favorite streamers are going to be playing horror games. If you don't want to see horror games, you basically have nothing to watch for a month. So I'm almost wondering if maybe I just don't bother, because I don't really have that much interest in playing those games anyway. And yeah, maybe I can be that niche guy that doesn't do horror games throughout October. Because those games are like, eh. A lot of horror games kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. Why do they rate the Hobbit books after they released the Lord of the Ring movies? Did they? I thought Hobbit was first, wasn't it? Also, there was only one book. I think you're misinformed about a few things there, Trev. Oh, we have to go a certain way. Okay. Nanu gonna knock the door for some candies. Trick or treat. Those are the red wings. Yo. Well, that's like the most involved 3D cutscene we've seen so far in these games. It's gonna fly straight through the battle, no biggie. Seems we weren't fast enough. But who are they fighting? Clerks to slam on Lord of the Rings were pretty great. I am loving the Lord of the Rings. What? Clerks to slam? What does that mean? Hold on tight. We've got to break through this line. Good grief, that angle of Rosa is something. Come on, Enterprise, I know you're hurting. Just hold on a bit longer for me, girl. Ah, I see. Uh-oh. We're falling. Cecil? Rosa? Is everyone alright? Everyone but my poor ship. We won't be able to fly her anymore, not like this. I suppose we go by foot from here. Okay, let's make a second save. The dwarves. Lally ho! This is the castle of the dwarves. King Gyot rules our halls. Dolbus is a dirty, vile human. I do not think you are dirty, vile humans. Hello, my name's Luca. I lost my dolls. Have you seen them? Lally-ho. Dirty human. That's right. Are you a dirty human, Lankia? Are you? Lally-ho! I can go up here, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, this is an inn and stuff. Okay, I see. I'm the cleanest. You're a shiny human. Shiny human. A horse who did survive that crash. My pardons, your majesty, but let me ask your name? I'm Gyot, king of the dwarves and ruler of the underworld. And the dark crystals, your majesty. They are truly down here? So, that is indeed the reason for your coming. But you do not seem to be friends of the others. Leastwise not judging from their welcome. I must apologize, we came near to shooting you out of the sky ourselves. Are the crystals safe? Would that I could say yes, but 2 of the 4 have been captured. We are too late then. This castle's crystal, however, remains secure. Our tank's battalion was able to repel the enemy forces. Those tanks we saw battling the airships were yours then. Airships, you call them? The surface world must be home to many wonders. Our tanks have long been unmatched on the battlefield, but even they are hard-pressed to defend against assault from the air. I do not suppose you would be willing to lend that airship of yours to our defense. It was damaged before we were forced down. It will need repairs before she'll be able to fly again. I would be happy to provide you with any materials you might need. Then I should be able to patch her up and get her engines humming again. If she wasn't built to take the heat of all that magma, I need to fly her back up to the surface and see if I can't rig together some mithril plating. Let's get to work. Sid, no need for teary goodbyes. I'm only going to make a few upgrades. You kids wait here. I'll be back before you can start to miss me. How's he going to get to the surface? Sid, be careful. Oh, don't you go full in love with me too now, Rosa. No, Sid. Your Majesty, where is this castle's crystals kept? Where it is most secure, in the hidden chamber behind my throne. What is it, Yang? Someone is eavesdropping. What? There's no one here but us. I felt a presence behind that wall. Open the door. Yes, Lolly. The doors were barred shut. Yep, ho ho. What are those? Dolls? Oh, okay, I see. We are Calcabrina. Adorable dolls. Terrible dolls. You are mindless cretins, charging into unknown halls. We'll cut your strings. Lord Golbez will be pleased. Yep ho ho. Oh, we can put Sis on the front again. I'll do that later, I guess, if I can remember. Nice. Let me guess, they're all going to turn into one big doll when I kill them. That's what happens in the 14 version of this fight. Well, it isn't of this fight, but it's similar to this fight. I feel like they were going for that in the 14. Because they tend to reference stuff. They beat us. We're through. But now he knows where the crystal is. He'll be here soon to take revenge. Lord Golbez. What? Our paths cross again. Golbez. I believe we have a score to settle. It is terribly unfortunate that you lacked the boon of the meteor this time around. First, allow me to tell you my purpose in gathering the crystals. Consider it a prize for your small victory before. There are 8 crystals in total, those of light and darkness combined. Together they form the key to reactivating the Tower of Babil, and thereby the gate to the moon. The moon is said to conceal power that transcends the limits of human comprehension. This crystal is the 7th. Only a single one remains to be taken and the way will be open. Much of this, of course, was only possible because of you. It would not do to let such aid go unrewarded. Take this, my final gift to you. Golbez these nuts. That's where I got taller. Or you possess a pity. Your eyes should still be free. Open them and gaze upon true terror. Come forth, my creature of shadow. I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is probably, well, Cecil scripted. Probably. Radiant Breath or Eidolon. Welcome, Bree. My shadow dragon slain by mere mist. It's alright, you can move now. That voice. Imagine if it wasn't scripted, yeah, I'd be screwed. Oh. Why is she a grown woman now? Oh. made the Maxwell sound. How did Rydia get older? What happened? Why does that heal him? This is kind of BS that I can't like change my formation right now. Because what am I supposed to do here, you know? And also Rydia has fuck all health as well.
So what if I failed the vibe check?
Noni.
Who cares?
Oh,
And I got news
commands.
for you. That means you get it.
Oh, and they got me. Well, I'm out of MP about me. Dead? Yup. Yup. He do be dead. He do be dead. You know what, I'm low-key, I can low-key want him to kill me, because even if it's not scripted, I can change the rows and make it so it doesn't suck. Girls are pretty. Why are you gay? You are gay. She's got a point. You know what, actually, it'd be funny actually if I did this. Attack yourself. And again, attack yourself. Dude is healing the whole time as well. I too am gay, because girls are pretty. Boom, boom. It's kind of BS that like you get screwed over by not knowing what's going to happen. I'm assuming they assumed that Sid was going to be in back row. I don't know why they would assume that though. Exactly, yeah. Both like girls. Canon. Oh god, okay. Jake made the stream small, what? Yes. Yosh. Your stream is small? Why is your stream small? Did it get cold? Oh, we have to kill these fuckers again. I forgot about that. I was in the pool. I see. It all makes sense. They are puppets. Puppetto. Dancing CJ Babies, that might be a good band name. Honestly, yeah, that sounds pretty rad. I'd listen to Dancing Babies. See, I wondered why this boss was so easy. It's because they immediately give you a second boss. Let's go. You'd love to see it. What you been up to, John? You been taking a break? Oh. Do I have to do things? Oh no. A pity. It's been chilling the last few days, I understand. You haven't been having a weekend on the week beginning, yeah. Went to the local game shop to go play Magic the Gathering. Wow. Nerd. I'm just kidding. Was it fun? Is Magic the Gathering good? Or did it fall off? I play Commanders, it's more casual than other game modes. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that means something. Okay, so for some reason... Okay. Oh, right, he changed his weakness, that's what it was. Independence Day. Maybe if you dump all your tea from work out of the window, they'll give you an extra day off. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! But the one that people play now. Maybe. Heck. Maybe him with fire now. I saw a funny meme about the fourth, I almost sent it to you. Post in the Discord. If I don't like it, I'm sure somebody will. Bruh. All that just to give him a bunch of health. Why is this such BS? And I'm out of MP. Why is this boss so fucking ass, dude? This boss sucks. This boss is doo-doo. I hailed him for 2,000 because I thought he'd changed, but he didn't change this time. Because reasons, I guess. Okay, I want you to use like a super ether, is that a thing? Yeah, okay. I want you to raise Yang, and I want you to use Cure on everyone. Keep us alive no matter what. It's using thunder, so maybe ice is fine. Cure on everyone. The Christmas and Thanksgiving one as well, because I have to work. Bruh. That doesn't sound very good. I'm gonna give a separate cure to Yang as well. I don't have the meme? Oh. Why would I have plans for 4th of July? I'm not American for one. Raise Cane. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know the meme you're on about. I've seen a few variations of that. And he heals. Because why? Because fuck you, that's why.
Alterlen asked me, what are Nanabu plans for July 4th? I am not programmed to keep track of insignificant details like Nanabu's plans for July 4th. Frankly, I have more important things to focus on, unlike some people who waste their time watching Final Fantasy IV streams.
Ooh. Damn. Got him. Ice was bad. Fire is bad, I guess. Do I want to match his element? Is that what's going on here? For everybody, quick. I don't understand. I mean, even if I did, I still wouldn't do anything because I don't do anything for like 95% of the things that people do things for. Why is everything a heal on you? Why give me a freaking summoner if all the things heal you? Yeah. And you gonna tell me anything from the target status or no? Because otherwise it's kind of pointless. Is it not? It didn't tell me anything. Well, it's not a celebration though, John. Is it? Do your thing, Cecil. There we go. Just send Chocobo, I guess, because otherwise it's too dangerous. I don't know, man. Bruh. Time to heal again. Okay, at least I didn't heal him, but it did fuck all health. That healed him? The heck do you want me to do then? Try healing him then. I don't know. Everything heals him. I'm getting annoyed. FF4. Everything heals Golbez. Weaknesses? Oh, okay. Why do I have to look there for that? That's stupid. Alright. Defend. Focus up, I guess. Use Cura, because we clearly need some decent health here. I don't know why you're dead. But apparently you're dead now. That's so silly, didn't just tell me when I used it, you know? Wait, what? Who rezzed you? Fuck it, I'm stupid. Whatever. Okay, you're still covering Rydia apparently, even though she died, pretty sure. Could you use Shell again, please? And I want you to summon the one that does the ice, which is Shiva. How much can I focus, I wonder? Finally some damage. Okay, barrier shift. So now we go and we do Libra. We defend and we wait. Analyze target status. He's weak to fire. Defend. Summon. Ifrit. Pray. Cure everyone. I love how he's just surfing on lava, that's amazing. Okay, defend. Libra. He's weak to electric, okay. Summon Ramon. Could you use an ether on video for me? And you want me to keep praying. I'm guessing we're gonna have to use each summon at least once. Because that would make sense. This cannot be! Yay! Let's go! Another fight where I had to focus the heck up. Also, I didn't understand how Libra worked, but now I do, so that's good. If I had known, I wouldn't have died the first time, probably, but there you go. Nice. And everyone's alive for the XP. Congrats. Why are you calling me Nonny now? Nonny. We did it. We defeated him. I'm sure he's not the final boss though. Rydia, you saved our lives. What's happened to you? When we attacked, Leviathan swallowed me and carried me to the land of the Eidolons. The land of the Eidolons? The Fey March, the place they call home. I lived among them and befriended them. I can't use white magic anymore, but my summoning and black magic have grown stronger. Time flows differently in the Fey March though. So that's why you've grown so much? Who is she, Cecil? This is Rydia of Mist. That child? This is a surprise indeed. Why would you come to save us? If it weren't for us, your mother... Don't say another word. Queen of the Eidolons told me this. The wheels of a fate greater than us all are turning now. She told me we must stand against it, or we must stand together. Rydia, thank you. You're just gonna leave Golbez there, like next to the pistol, next to the crystal. Death will not claim dominion over me. Stands up, grabs crystal, teleports away. Cecil, let me have a talk with you, my friend. Cecil, when you beat someone up that's like the final enemy that's causing all the problems, maybe don't leave them unattended right next to the thing that they came to collect, because they're probably going to grab it and leave. Probably. You know, I mean, maybe don't squander the victory. Ay. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah. God damn it, Cecil. You suck. Forgive us. Golbez escaped with the crystal, and we were standing right there. Okay, mans. If I don't see you anymore today, I'll see you tomorrow for Powerpuff Girls. Let's go. There was little any of us could have done to stop that, it seems, but now only one crystal remains. We must guard it with our lives. Where is the final one hidden? In the sealed cave to the southwest. Golbez left in that direction, but I have no fear. The entrance is warded and cannot be breached without the proper key. And so I have a favor to ask of you. It is our fault your crystal was taken. If there's anything we can do to be of aid, we must let Golbez makes for the sealed cave. This is the opportune moment for us to turn the tables. Hey, nice, you got Tomato. While he is chasing after the final crystal, you can enter the Tower of Babel and claim the other 7. The Tower of Babel? You would have us march into the enemy's own fortress? Yes, while our tanks create a diversion, the enemy's forces will be drawn out to fight. While they are occupied, you'll have a chance to slip in and retrieve the crystals. Wait until Golbez returns and that chance is lost. Another tomato? You got 2 tomatoes in a row? How? Well, not in a row, but still, in one day. That's crazy. About walking willingly into an enemy stronghold? It'd be dangerous, to be certain. But to risk nothing is to gain nothing. And King Giat speaks true. We must act now while Golbez is away if we're to act at all. Very well. We will do as you ask. Excellent. In the basement of this castle is an entrance to a tunnel that will lead you near the tower. I'd almost forgotten. I want you to have this. Please go as soon as you've made ready. I wish you the best of luck. Counter build, eh? Become target of all enemy attacks. And then what we'll do is we'll focus armor on him as much as we can. Because, you know, as much defense as we can get on him. Okay, maybe we can buy some gear from them now as well, because we desperately need better gear, honestly. Let me just make sure I don't already have better stuff. Hey, Superlord! Yakuza 0, let's go! That's like the best one. How you doing, Superlord? Thank you so much for the raid. I'll keep this spear. Bruh. How are you, Superlord? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How was Yakuza 0? You doing a second playthrough? Doing fine. Lost my mind to the dancing minigame. Oh, I see you're doing some extra stuff. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're trying to get 100% completion? Okay. 14 and okay, so I want 2 of those. Yep, decided. Yep, second playthrough trying to get the secret boss fight. There's a secret boss fight? I didn't realize. I thought it was just like, you know. Is it, do you How'd you get the second boss fight? Nice. For doing all sub-stories? Interesting. You have to fight Michael Jackson in that one? Sorry, Miracle Johnson. My mistake. The man, the myth, the legend, Miracle Johnson. He kicked my ass. The dancing minigame? Or in a boss fight? What you got for me? Ooh. I already had the great bow. Screw it. Oh, she's a power bow, not a great bow. Actually insane. The minigame, yeah. May inflict paralyze. Oh, she has like a proper attack weapon. Interesting. She's a proper summoner now, I guess. Who's doing that? Who done it? I'll link you. They do how much? 20? And how much do my current ones do? 5. Oof. Okay. Okay, first things first, what don't we need? Actually does affect enemies. Nobody did. Me. Wow, these are worth nothing, okay. I have a weird feeling this might be my final party, like the last people we're gonna have now. I don't feel like we're gonna get any more party members or change about anymore. I don't need those. I need that. Don't need that. Okay, and then yikes, that's expensive. But it's the best form of arrows we found. Bruh. I have to go into the next room and I get a free axe. Unbelievable. Oh. Weird. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure this will be the last one because Lydia's finished her arc. Rosa's been kidnapped enough. Cecil's mandatory. I feel like what's his name? Kane has gone through his arc. The only one that's not potentially could disappear is Kang, but I don't know if he will. Because I feel like there's no reason to change at this point, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Now it's all said and done. Where does that other way go? You still have more? More? Blasphemer. He's known as the God's Bird. My bad. More? Lally ho. Suspicious room is suspicious. And empty, apparently. Alright, I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Oh, is this the passage? I see, we're not going this way yet. I wanted the third tomato. I wanted the third tomato for the pizza. It's not enough sauce. What is this now? Oh, okay, I see. Ooh, Dark Souls. You doing like a Dark Souls playthrough? You what, mate? Okay, sure. There is something over there. This is very confusing. Okay, we got everything. And I guess, I don't know if, I guess I could check this actually, but I doubt it, but if maybe when I sell the axe I'll get the same money back as what I would have bought it for. I mean, I don't feel like they're going to be that generous, but you never know. question. Ooh woo. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Dark Souls is mid? What do you mean? How you doing, Sarah? I hope you're having a good day today. Have you been playing any Dawn Trail, perhaps? Now that Dawn Trail's out, or do you not have the early access? Good mate. Chilean penguins on my day off. Relaxing with a headache. I've been slowly taking your time and savoring it, or you just don't have time. Someone told me last night, I'm busy, Sarah. Dawn Trail MSQ is more important than you. People are taking this too serious. Listen, their life revolves around this game, okay? John, I feel like you hate every game that gets praise. I mean, I've played 10 years. I've never taken it this serious. Yeah. I'm sure they were They must have been joking, right? I don't think they were serious, were they? Probably not. Alright, 15k. If I try and sell it to you, it's half the money. You fucker. No, they were serious. Bruh. Even if that's how they feel, there's no need to be so blunt about it. Golly. Meanwhile, I've been taking my time and doing Stormblood because I'm trying to like level things up and not rush through all the story first. Because once I've rushed through all the story, all I've got left is grinding and stuff. So I unlocked like just enough to do the yokai event, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. Let me just step away for a bit and do some leveling and stuff. Wanted to say hello. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, I need to go outside there, save. Back to being penguins mod. Yes, no problem. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And have a good day. Take care of that headache. Okay, sort of tempted to explore this area a little bit and see what's about. Not that big of an area, so... We are not healed. Just the Souls-like from software and the ripoffs people are making now, and also Death Stranding, right? Don't forget that. And also Palworld. So, you know, every game we've ever talked about, just those. Resident Evil remakes look all... Have you not touched any of them? Really? Okay, since we're on the topic of overrated, I think Resident Evil 4 is one of the worst Resident Evil games. There, I said it. They're saving it for stream, I see. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, dear God. Alright, I can make the money. I mean, I could just use a tent, I guess. I have 16 of them. Sacrilege, I know, right? But that's how I feel. I always, like, I'm happy to watch like a playthrough of someone play Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, boring. I think it's really boring. They took out all the tension. And also, Resident Evil 5, I actually enjoy. It's weird because Resident Evil 5 is kind of like Resident Evil 4, but I sort of wonder if it's maybe something to do with the setting or story that I don't like. Because I like Resident Evil 5, so. I mean, you say it doesn't count as a real game, so I would kind of argue that is hate. Saying. Oh, you take that back? Okay, fair. Now that you know it's not going to get sued. It was never in danger of getting sued because, as people mentioned, there is no legal ground and legal standing. So, and it's also the devs are being good and doing some free expansion stuff, which is cool. I like to see devs be appreciative of their success instead of just get greedy. I haven't played any of the stuff they've added yet, because I haven't felt the need to go back to it, but I will probably eventually. And when I do, I'm sure there'll be plenty of content to play. So, an asset flip. How, Shui? How? But all the models are custom made. What do you mean? You shouldn't be thinking of only up. Only up is an asset flip. How did he get frozen? Do I have a thing that does that? The devs you know what the devs said about making Palworld? He said he made it because he wanted to play it. That was it, literally. Yeah, he just made something he wanted to make. There was no deeper thought went into it than that, which I think is incredibly based and developer build. So that's the kind of development I want to see. I want to see people make games that they like and actually have like an interest in, not just games they think is going to make them cashola. Because ironically, they don't make cashola a lot of the time. But as soon as you start making something you have zero passion for, I can just taste that lack of passion a mile away. Eat him. I love how they give me a fire lance in the fire level. Very useful. Maybe I should have just given him the stupid X. Just how far can I go? Yeah, getting some opinions is good, but you know, if you don't start from a base point of, okay, here's an interesting idea I have that I would like to make, then, you know. Fair enough, is what you know. Although I guess technically you could use a different engine, but you'd still have to code a little bit differently, right? Gotta be careful not to run into like a crazy area. Not that one, this one. In terms of the licensing, you mean? Excuse me. I need to hire someone. I need to hire like 2 people just to grab each arm and just yank me. That sounds really sus, but you know what I mean. I hope. At least in terms of route licensing. The assets? I don't know about assets. Development, I would say it's developed enough to make a lot of stuff. But when it comes to assets, it's going to be hard to beat the Unity asset store. There's just so much on there. It has just so much history. But you can't just make something, put it out and instantly have it be as you know, as what's the word I'm looking for? As fleshed out as the Unity store, because the Unity store is fleshed out because it's been around for so long with so many developers. So there's inevitably going to be more assets in there. Unreal Engine has the same issue. It doesn't have nearly the same amount of assets that Unity does, because Unity's just got the history. Yeah. Unless you make something stylized. Here's the thing, right? If you're making something like an Ocarina of Time type of game, then suddenly your bad modeling skills could become a strong point, because you don't want super high detail models. Arguably, you'd want to make it like, look at this game, for example, right? It's semi-detailed, but it's like, it's not too high poly. You know what I mean? Like maybe you could do like a simpler, more old school polygon look for your characters, and have it be more of a stylized game like that. That tends to be more popular than going for realism anyway, I find. This is more timeless when you go for an art style over like graphical fidelity, quote unquote. The games that age the best are games like this that didn't go for like peak graphics. They went for art style, you know? Like this could have come out yesterday and I would still believe these graphics, personally. Because they have an artistic flair. I think the only thing that's aged poorly about this game is the backgrounds, but that's just because it was originally intended for a handheld, so you wouldn't have seen that as obviously. So other than that though, I'm a really weak artist even then. This is part of the reason why all the game development I did pixel art, because that's something I can do. A lot harder to mess up. Don't get me wrong, you can make ugly pixel art, but not like I can make ugly, you know, quote unquote realistic stuff. Golly. Alright, I just wanted to have I wasn't necessarily grinding, I just wanted to have a quick look around, honestly. A bit of grinding is good as well. I would kind of artistic. I would kind of put animation as somewhere between art and technical expertise, rather than just pure artist. You know what I mean? Expensive ass beds. I bet they have aircon because they live in hell. Permanent aircon. Any kind of modeling or graphic design, I am ass. Fair enough. Yeah, you gotta work to your strengths for sure. And it's not like things using assets can't be successful. In fact, did you see Unchained? I know it's another like, it's not really the kind of game you're trying to make personally, but which way was it again? Like the furthest thing, and then you go down, I think? No, because that goes to the... No, this is the wrong way. Yeah, Unchained. Where you are chained up to your friends, and it's very much full of assets. But it's actually done quite tastefully. It's like if only Up had effort put in, you know? That's kind of what that game is. Like there's actual proper story to it, and oh, I didn't know this existed. That's right, I need to look for a door, don't I? Where was that door? This way. Yeah, it's definitely like the player models and stuff, definitely assets that were bought, not made. Only Up was banned from Steam. Yeah. Well, it wasn't banned, it was taken down because, you know, stolen assets and stuff. Just a lot of controversy. Bruh, I could have gotten free HP and MP the whole time. Ah, we're on this side now. Do, 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 do. I might need to change Kane's lance back to maybe give him a sword. I guess that would work too, because he doesn't really have a good weapon for here. I got a dip, get my workout in to do a few other things today. Thank you, Jord. Have a good day, my dude. Good luck with your workout and don't skip those legs. Or you're gonna look like a popsicle. Oh, I lost chat for a second. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if we're gonna have time for like a full boss fight. I might save. I feel like I might need to do a bit of grinding, and I'm not gonna put you guys through that. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a bit of grinding tomorrow, and close that, please. Cool. Oh, sorry. I keep knocking my mic today. Okay. I think I'm gonna go chill now and maybe figure out how to get a new graphics card. So yeah, let me switch to talking real quick. You still have more? How are you doing this? There's no way you still have more. boy. Not like that, silly. This is how you get a golden. Maybe you go like this. Then you go like that. Just kidding. What you actually do is you do this. No, just kidding. Actually, you do this. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, I'm a giant. I'm gonna step on you. There's nothing you can do. Raging Wolfhound. How do you have that, by the way? I noticed you recently got that. What is that? What kind of event is that from? Explain. Tell me. Tell me what it means. I must know. Who knows? Wow, you're not gonna tell me? That's mean. Oh, I have, okay. Lucky for people I haven't raided in a hot minute. Remember this guy. We're not even online. We can raid Penguin, I suppose. Alright, let's do the Penguin. So, if you're gonna join the raid, please do, because you get free beans, cotton candy. You want a taste of these wings? Do you? Naughty. Very naughty. Alright, listen. Always for copy this message if you're joining and you're willing to talk. If not, no problem. But if you join the raid, I will appreciate it. You don't have to stick around, but joining the raid gets you free beans, and then you can decide when you're there whether you want to stick around or not. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday for more Final Fantasy IV. I don't know how far we're into the game. I think we're in the last quarter at the very least. I don't know how far into the last quarter, but I feel like the finale is coming. Like after we beat this last guy, I think it's going to be like maybe one other dungeon after that, or maybe two. So that's like 3 dungeons top. So maybe like 2 more streams ish. We'll see. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Enjoy the raid and take good care of yourselves. You guys are important. You guys matter. Don't forget that, okay? And yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday perhaps. Goodbye.